Colorado's drought is impacting everyone, but not everyone is under the same drought restrictions. That got our Mark Salinger curious. So he talked to as many cities as he could today to compare their different approaches to water conservation.
If there's one thing everyone can agree on,
snowpack is really low.
It's that this winter has been different.
The snowpack in this season was very, very low.
It was really lousy. It was lousy kind of from the get-go.
From Denver to Aurora to Boulder to Thornton and Arvada, water managers are either implementing or thinking of implementing restrictions to conserve water. But everywhere is different.
It's not a one-size-fits-all approach for drought.
Shawnee Klein says Aurora Water just implemented drought restrictions this week, 2 weeks after its neighbors in Denver.
Every place may do it a little different.
Each city gets its water from different reservoirs filled by different rivers flowing in from different basins. That means even in a drought year, everywhere is dealing with a different level of it.
In other states, we've seen one entity will need to declare a drought and another may not.
Two cities located directly next to each other can have such different water rates that even though they're pulling from the same river, their water supplies look different for that year.
We know every situation is different. Everybody gets their supplies in a little different way from little different places.
Greg Fisher is with Denver Water. They've already started to see water use decline after restrictions were imposed in March.
Even though we may both get our supplies from the South Platte River and the Colorado, we have different reservoirs and different reservoir levels.
In Arvada, new restrictions follow Denver's.
The city receives about 75% of our raw, untreated water supply from Denver Water.
All the cities talk, and a lot of the talk this year has been about how everyone is dealing with the same problem.
Lower inflows, higher water use means that we end this year with our reservoirs lower than we would really want them to be.
Cities and utilities are planning years in advance for drought to last for a long time. Aurora, for example, always has a year's supply of water on hand just in case of an emergency, a huge drought. Right now, they say they have about 19 months of water supply, but that's only if these drought restrictions are enacted, Kyle.
Whenever I see the watering restrictions, I always think, like, does the amount the individual residential users matter that much, or is it just about getting people's mindset into the idea of conservation?
So Denver, for example, wants to cut water by 20%. Other cities are at like the 10% mark. Places like Boulder are still trying to figure out exactly how much they need to cut. But like you said, it's also about getting people in the mindset of, hey, maybe take like a shorter shower or don't water your lawn as much. Those are things that are implemented, and people just have to get in the mindsets of following.
Sure. Never a bad idea to shower with a loved one. Mark Salinger, thank you very much.